Hi, welcome back to Daydream the Mountain Man. I am here with Eric, who's behind the camera. This battery's dead, so he's holding my phone for me. But we are out here in Blowing Rock, North Carolina. We've got about 26 to 30 miles, depending on how we're feeling, and about 5,000 to 6,000 feet of gain. Trying to get ready for Grindstone. We got just over 2 months for that. So I'll take you along. I've got the drone, trying to get some good shots for you, and have a good day.
You can still go, even when you feel slow, you can still go, even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go, 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 go.
So we just got to this field. We're about 1.5 miles in, and we have to go through this field with all these cattle. Last year I came through here and all the cattle were like on the trail, so you had to kind of walk through the middle of them. It was very intimidating because they're very calm, but they're massive, and just to be surrounded by them is a little like, hey, don't spook them. So anyway, like I mentioned, trying to charge the camera. I don't know what's going on with my regular camera, so this might be an iPhone running vlog, but hopefully I can get that camera sorted out, because there's going to be some great views. I do have the drone, so last resort I can have some silent footage. Anyway, we're doing well. It's in the mid 60s already and super humid. We get started really late. It's just after 7 now. We wanted to start at 5:30, but we started closer to 7. Lots of unknowns on this trip. So anyway, say hello to the cows, and I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. Alright guys, we are 5.5 miles in. Nice, this is gonna be great. I'm gonna jump in this on the way back. We're about 5.5 miles from where we started, so that'll be a good place to get soaked on the way back out. So we're still doing well. Let's see, just over 1,000 feet of gain so far, so we still have 5,000 to go, but we're doing all right. Alright guys, we're about 6.5 miles in. We just turned a corner just a little bit ago. We've been running, we've been using the poles, but it's still been pretty runnable, but now there's the trail behind me, so I'm going to be doing a lot more hiking and using the poles. I think we're averaging maybe 15-minute pace or so it's going to be a long day, but now that I'm out here, in the woods you can't feel the breeze, but now when we're out here, you can feel the breeze, so it feels a lot better. Probably stop and get some water to stream pretty soon, and yeah, can't wait to show you guys the view at the top. All right, see you then. Guys, this is incredible. Look at these views. Sorry if you're hearing any wind noise, but yeah, you can see the water, lakes and stuff over there. And like I just mentioned in the last clip, we passed this section where you get a breeze and it's much cooler. So now it's worth it. Before we were questioning what we were doing out here with all the heat and humidity, but now that we're up here, it's definitely worth it. The mountain is making us work for it, so you can see what's up behind me, but this is the second ladder we had to go up. So definitely working for this last couple hundred feet of gain, but I think we're almost to the top, so that'll be great. And then we might cut this short because you know, with pictures and everything, but it's just taking us longer than we thought it was going to. So of course, we made a dumb decision. I decided to skip the last water stop because we've been seeing streams left and right, but since we passed the one that I turned down, I haven't seen any. So I'm about half a water bottle. So hopefully we'll find one and I can refill, but it won't be too long without water if I happen to run out. All right, more climbing. All right, check you later. All right, guys. I don't know what peak is this. Do you know? Callaway? Okay. Climbing all those stairs was worth it. This is amazing. You can see the Blue Ridge Parkway down there. You can see on the left, that road, that's the Blue Ridge Parkway, but kind of over to the right, that's kind of a famous bridge that is almost like the mascot for this section of the Blue Ridge Parkway. It's just really awesome. So, all right. I don't know where we're headed from here, but it's going to be a good rest of the day. All right, I am at about 14 and a half, well, almost 14 and a half miles. We hit the turnaround point at 13 miles, and Eric's trying to push back, or push on the way back to see his family. You know, the way out here took a lot longer. We chatted a lot and took some films and things like that. I'm just stopping here to fill up all 3 water bottles. This one's got the filter on it, so yeah, over the top of the mountain, all the water sources are kind of dried up, so I wanted to grab extra now and just do all that stopping all at once. It's a lot to carry at once, but like I said, I'll just drink this water down first, and then I'll have the other 2 with the tailwind in it. One has the NAC. NAC is the product that the Grindstone 100 is using, so I want to practice using that. A fun little cave here. So I've got that in one water bottle, and then my standby tailwind in the other water bottle. So that's where we're at. Let's see, time wise, about 5 hours. We have not stopped the watches for anything like filming or talking to other hikers or you know, filling up water and stuff like that. So it says my average pace is 20 minutes and 33 seconds, but that includes all of the stops. So, yeah, so like I said, I'm about 1.5 miles back. Should have about 26 miles for the day, so that will be great. It's hot down here, but like we said before, cooler and breezy up the top. So, well, let's get back up there. Ugh. I just passed the 20-mile mark, and let's see, we're about 7 hours and 10 minutes. Eric split off. There's another park that he found out that if he runs and calls for a pickup, that his family can get into the park for free. Don't want to miss my turn. So he split off, and then so I had about 7.5 miles at that point when he split off, and so now about 6 miles. So about to get to the point where it's more runnable. I shouldn't need the poles anymore. I just filled up with some water and tailwind, and hoping to make it the rest of the way without having to stop anymore. But I will take you there, finish at this lake, so that's going to be really pretty. And then yeah, I think I'm going to do another run up here in Boone tomorrow, since I'm up here. So, all right, let's keep going. Guys, it is hot. About 23 miles and 8 hours. So I'm out back off the elevation, so it's not cool here anymore. And yeah, I've been out here for a long time. We're about to come up to the cows, so I'll show you that. And yeah, then about 3 more miles. Thought about adding on. We'll see how I feel. My legs feel okay. I'm definitely getting tired. It's more the heat, I think, that's bothering me. But there is a 2-mile loop around this lake that's fairly flat, but we'll see. Like I said, 3 more miles, so that'll be about an hour or a little less maybe for me. I guess it is a little flatter, so maybe like 40 minutes. So we'll see what happens. Oh no, sorry guys, the cows are gone. Oh well, maybe we'll see them again next time. I don't know if they go somewhere else because of all the sun. But anyway, we're getting there. Yeah, should be just over 2 miles to go. Alright, sorry I missed the cows. Oh, we are back. I am just shy of 26 miles. I did one loop around this little parking lot. Maybe I'll do another one. I'm at 25.83, so if I go around again, I'll get it. But I am ready to be done. I'll check the weather in a second. But for those of you who were waiting for the surprise, that is a camper top I bought. Somebody else made it, and they are moving, and they couldn't bring it with them, so got it for a great deal. I slept in it last night. Awesome. It's awesome. So like I said, I just got it yesterday. I picked it up on the way, and so it's going to be great. It's pretty. It's kind of finished on the inside as far as walls and stuff, but it still needs some like shelves, and I got a frame in a window, and then kind of set it up the way I want. But yeah, I'll give you a tour. Probably not in this video because I am done, but stay tuned for that. It's going to be awesome for come out and doing things like this a few hours away.